right on time. Good evening. Welcome to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. It's only polite of me to turn the reverb off while I'm speaking. And when I'm singing, I turn the reverb on. Amy, hello. And we've got the Moose Cam here. We've got the boys over here, Murray and Murphy, right here. They're watching patiently, very attentive. Boy, those guys are great. Yeah. Amy's just you tonight without Anaya, but cute voice, right? So, Ron sent me a message, and he is very busy with the Sedona Film Festival, which I actually used to be a part of, playing some music for the ambient music for, well, they would have live music before the films started sometimes. Anyway, that brings back some great memories. But anyway, Ron Melman's busy with that, so he won't be here tonight. But hopefully we'll have some of the other rest of the A team. Yeah, I have my A team hat. I'm just gonna dive right into the music and play some jazz. Let's see. I took a trip on a train, and I thought about you. Looked down a shadowy lane, and I thought about you. 2 or 3 cars parked under the stars in a winding stream. Moon shining down on some little town, and with each beam, the same old dream. And every stop that we made, oh, I thought about you. And when I pulled down the shade, then I really felt blue. I peeked through the crack and looked at that track, the one going back to you. What did I do? I thought about you. Take another one. Train, and I thought about you. Looked down a shadowy lane, and I thought about you. 2 or 3 cars parked under the stars and a winding stream. Moon shining down on some little town, and with each beam the same old dream. And every stop that we made, oh, I about you. When I pulled down the shade, then I really felt blue. I peeked through the crack and I looked at that track, the one going back to you. And what did I do? Oh, what did I do? What did I do? I thought about you. Yeah, Jimmy Van Heusen wrote that song, I Thought About You, and Frank Sinatra sang. I should be wearing my Sinatra hat maybe. Oh, but Amy says she likes the A-Team hat. I like the A-Team hat too. Yeah, A-Team. I think it was a TV show or something. All right, I'm going to keep cranking them out. This is what I love to do, play songs for you. And I don't like practicing so much, although I do it. But I like playing when I know there's somebody listening. So thank you. Thank you very much for listening. Into the Mystic. Oh, and Trisha's here. Hello, Trish. And Into the Mystic, Van Morrison. Why not? It's a great song. By request. We were born before the wind, also younger than the sun, and the bonny boat was one as we sailed into the mystic. Hark now, hear the sailors cry, smell the sea and feel the sky. Let your soul and your spirit fly as we sailed into the mystic. When the foghorn blows, I will be coming home. When the foghorn blows, I want to hear it, and I don't want to fear it. I want to rock your gypsy soul, just like long ago in the days of old. And magnificently we will flow into the mystic. And when the foghorn blows, I will be coming home. When the foghorn blows, I want to hear it, and I don't want to fear it. I want to rock your gypsy soul, just like long ago in the days of old. And magnificently we will flow into the mystic. All right, yay. Van Morrison. Stephen Brown saying hello. Thank you for your nice compliment. Steve Brown and I were a duo way back in the 40s. Actually, it was the 70s. But we were playing 40s type music and playing it for a private club. And I hope Steve doesn't mind me telling this story. Thank you for the applause and ovation. All right, fantastic. Appreciate that. Thank you, Amy. And so Steve Brown and I are playing at this private club, actually right around the area here in northern Michigan. And actually, by the way, I just went into that building at Otsego Club the other day, Steve, and brought back a lot of memories. They still have some old pictures of some of the people that, a couple of the people I recognized from the old skiers from the 70s, but I didn't recognize too many people. Anyway, it was just brought back a flood of memories. But we were playing songs like, Your Cheating Heart and Tie a Yellow Ribbon Around the Old Oak Tree. And, it just got to be a little too much sometimes playing for some of this corny stuff. So one day, right, must have been soon after we played Tie a Yellow Ribbon, Steve and I said, hey, let's just do some James Taylor. Of course, James Taylor was cutting edge then, back in the 70s. So we did this song, Fire and Rain. I think I'll do it. Hey, Steve Zawissa is on the two Steves and me. The two Steves in the audience are on YouTube. So if you're on Facebook, you might not be seeing their messages on their Facebook feed. But anyway, Steve Zawissa says hello, and he says a funny comment. Now there are 3 Steves, and Steve Brown is listening. But anyway, Steve Brown and I used to do this song Fire and Rain. We'd intersperse it with I'm Looking Over a 4-Leaf Clover and the Charleston and Tie a Yellow Ribbon Around the Old Oak Tree. Then we'd break into Fire and Rain. So it was a great relief. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Susan, the plans they made put an end to you. Walked out this morning, and I wrote down this song. Just can't remember who to send it to. Well, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. Seen sunny days that I thought would never end. Sunny days that I thought would never end. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. Just gotta see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand. I just can't make it any other way. Well, I've seen fire and I've seen rain, and sunny days that I thought would never end. Lonely times when I could not find a friend. Thought that I'd see you again. Been walking my mind to an easy time, my back turned toward the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. Hours of time on the telephone line to talk about things to come. Sweet dreams, flying machines, and pieces on the ground. Well, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. Seen sunny days that I thought would never end. Only times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Well, I've seen fire and I've seen rain, seen sunny days that I thought would never end, and lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you one more time again. Okay, welcome once again to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. And we're going to have a little celebration tonight, a little surprise. I'm not going to give it away right now, but when I take my little break, and I just happen to have a little bottle of wine here. I'm going to be opening probably in about 20 minutes, and have a little celebration. I'll tell you about it when we get there. So. Okay, we're going to do a little blues. This is if you would be so kind to help me find my mind, I want to thank you in advance. Know this before you start, my soul's been torn apart. I lost my mind in a wild romance. Well, my future is my past. This memory will last. I live to love the days gone by. Each day that come and go is like the one before. My mind's lost till the day I die. My words would fail me if I tried to describe her. Oh, I know she's not all she should have been. She was the devil with the face of an angel. Well, she was sweet and cruel and sweet as homemade sin. If you'd be so kind to help me find my mind, I wanna thank you in advance. Just before you start, my soul's been torn apart. I lost my mind in a wild romance. Yeah. Would fail me if I tried to describe her. Oh, I know she's not all she should have been. She was the devil with the face of an angel, and she was sweet and cruel and sweet as homemade sin. You would be so kind to help me find my mind. I wanna thank you in advance. Know this before you start. My soul's been torn apart. I lost my mind in a wild romance. I lost my mind in a wild romance. Okay. Get my reverb back on again and do another. Do a little bit more blues. Eeny weeny bit. Well, I don't want much. I just want a little bit. No, I don't want it all. I just want a little bit. Just a teeny weeny bit of your love. Turn the lights down low. Honey, slip me a kiss. Turn the lights down low. I just can't resist. Just a teeny weeny bit. Just a teeny weeny bit of your love. bit. Well, I want you forever, not just for peace of mind. Please say you'll never leave me till the end of time. Just a teeny weeny bit, just a teeny weeny bit of your love. Well, I don't want much. I just want a little bit. No, I don't want it all. I just want a little bit. Just a teeny weeny bit. Just a teeny weeny bit of your love. Just a teeny weeny bit. A teeny weeny bit of your love. That's all I want. Oh, just a teeny weeny bit. Just a teeny weeny bit of your love. 2, 3, 4. That's it. I'm going to change the mood quite drastically now and do a song. It was done by Joe Stafford back in the early 50s, but actually this song is from the early 30s, and I don't know who did it originally. It's called Alone Together. Recently it's been picked up by jazz musicians at jam sessions, and they play it kind of a speedy version of it. Alone together. But I'm going to do the way Joe Stafford did it, a beautiful, because it has such beautiful words to it, and it's very poetic, and it was written by Dietz and Schwartz. I wish I could remember their first names, but it sounds like a legal firm, but actually they were actually very famous and productive and very good songwriters from the 1930s. Dietz and Schwartz, Howard Dietz and Ray Schwartz. I think it's Howard Dietz, but I can't remember Schwartz's first name. So. Alone together. Alone together. Beyond the crowd, above the world, we're not too proud to cling together. We're strong as long as we're together. Alone together. The blinding rain, the starless night, we're not in vain, for we're together. And what is there to fear together? Our love is as deep as the sea. Our love is as great as a love can be. For we can weather the great unknown if we're alone together. is as deep as the sea. Our love is as great as a love can be, for we can weather the great unknown if we're alone together. Dietz and Schwartz. Love that song. By the way, I've just got word, Ron Melman actually told me, that this year is Henry Mancini's 100th birthday. So his birth date is April 16th. So I'm going to be planning something special for April 16th because it is the birthday of Henry Mancini. So I'm going to do a Henry Mancini song now just to kind of get prepared for it. And let's see, what are some, of course, some of his famous songs are Days of Wine and Roses. Gosh, I'm drawing a blank. But I also have another one that I revived today. I'm going to be doing sometime during the session. Anne-Marie, bonsoir. Thank you for coming. So Henry Mancini wrote Mr. Lucky, that theme from the TV show, and he wrote Peter Gunn theme, and of course Henry Mancini wrote Da-dant, 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 da-dant. But I'll be doing a lot of those songs when I do my tribute to Henry Mancini, coming up somewhere around the date of April 16th, which is Henry Mancini's 100th birthday. One of the great American song composers, and fairly recent. He actually wrote songs into the 50s and 60s. Oh, Henry Mancini's most famous song, of course, is Moon River. Moon River, wider than a mile. And I'll be doing that one too when I do the tribute. But right now, Days of Wine and Roses, the first Henry Mancini song that I ever learned. The days of wine and roses, laugh and run away like a child at play through the meadowland toward a closing door, a door marked nevermore that wasn't there before. The lonely night discloses just a passing breeze filled with memories of a lonely child that introduced me to the days of wine and roses and you. hot door marked nevermore. That wasn't there before. The lonely night discloses just a passing breeze, filled with memories of a lonely child that introduced me to the days of wine and roses. The days of wine and roses and you. Well, hello, Peggy. Peggy Smock is in the house on Facebook, and we have Steve Zawissa over here on, and Steve Zawissa has a, I'm going to put his comment on the screen. He says, how about Moon River? Well, I'm not going to do Moon River today, but I am going to be doing a Henry Mancini special coming up in April when his 100th birthday is occurring. And also, Steve Brown said hello earlier. I can't find his comment. Oh, here. Oh, Steve Brown. Here we go. Steve Brown. I don't know if you're still here, Steve, but thanks for the nice compliment. Appreciate that, of course. And so, thank you for coming, everybody. Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. And what we're going to do right now is, are you ready? We have a birthday in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Trish Mullins-Dean, and you see her if you're on Facebook, is having a birthday, and it's either, I think it's tomorrow, but we're going to celebrate Trish's birthday, and so let's all join in singing happy birthday to Trish. Wait, I got this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Trish. Happy birthday to you and many more. So in honor of Trish's birthday, I'm going to take a little break here and open up a little bouteille de vin. Oh, yeah, here's my wine opener. It's very hard to open a bottle of wine when you don't have the wine opener. So anyway, very happy birthday to Trish. So I hope we're... She says she's 29. And so I'm just going to blab away here while I'm opening this nice bottle of... It's Clos du Bois, if you can see it. I like it because it's always on sale. I don't know why, but this is always discounted down to about $10, sometimes $9 a bottle. And it's very good. I think it's very good quality. But so we're going to have a little toast to Trish on her birthday. And thanks, everybody, for coming. And I'm having trouble getting this little seal off here. But yeah, we had some fairly warm weather. It seemed to warm up today here in northern Michigan. And it's a very strange winter, actually. It's kind of eerie to not have these major snowstorms occurring. I don't think the skiers are very happy, and I don't think the snowmobilers are very happy either. So, and there's not much snow even in the UP. However, other people don't mind it so much. They like the idea that there's not too much of a wintry, blustery weather going on. So I think I can be in that camp. And here we go. Listen for the pop now. A little pop, tiny pop. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. I always pour it away from the keyboard because Miles taught me that. And Miles has a birthday coming up too, pretty soon too. We're going to talk about that later, though. Papa. Cheers to everybody. Welcome to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. Sláinte, Shante, Sante. If I could speak, that would be okay. L'chaim, to your health. Prost, and thank you all for coming. Speaking of Prost, I haven't heard from Gerlinda lately. She's sometimes listens or attends the Virtual Piano Bar from Austria. Anyway, if I keep talking, I'm not going to be able to drink. So, okay. Cheers, everybody. One thing though, even though the snow, winter sports aren't happening too much here in northern Michigan, where I live at the Song of the Morning Yoga Retreat, we're busy. I mean, there's a lot of stuff happening there. There's a community with houses being built. There's yoga retreats and gatherings going on, and anyway, it's just kind of fun to be out there. And I was thinking when I'm playing the introduction to my piano bar here with the videos I have for Mackinac Island, I think, oh, that's a long way away, but the time is going by so fast. I got the date I reported last year was May 1st. I expect I'll be going to the island around May 1st this year too. So, Skol. There we go, Trish. Happy birthday to Trish. You're only 29 once, so you want to enjoy it. Okay, well that's a nice treat. I don't think I've had a glass of wine for a little while, so anyway, that was nice. I am going to be doing another Henry Mancini song, and but first, I don't like to get too far away from Duke Ellington and the blues. So I think a Duke Ellington song sounds good, actually. And by the way, Steve Zawissa, he's on Facebook, so he can see the comments, I guess. He's got some Portuguese toast there, salud. I think that's how you say it, salud. So anyways, Steve Zawissa and I did a session here a little over a week ago. And that is on YouTube. If you want to go to the YouTube channel, Sandner Music, you can see we had a good time. Steve was good enough to learn some of my songs, and on saxophone, he picked them up really quick. So, and we're going to probably do that again in the future. Ain't got the change of a nickel, ain't got no bounce in my shoes, ain't got a fancy to tickle, I ain't got nothing but the blues, ain't got no coffee that's perkin', ain't got no innings to lose, ain't got a dream that's working, I ain't got nothing but the blues. When troubles flare up, I get my hair up, I just can't make it come out. Believe me, Pappy, I can't be happy, but since my ever-loving baby left town, ain't got no rest in my slumber, ain't got no feelings to bruise, ain't got a telephone number, I ain't got nothing but the blues. get my hair up, I just can't make it come down. You leave me peppy, I can't be happy. Oh, since my ever-loving baby left town, ain't got no rest in my slumber, ain't got no feelings to bruise, ain't got a telephone number, I ain't got nothing but the blues. I missed a Saturday dance, heard they crowded the floor. Well, I'd be lonesome without you, don't get around much anymore. Thought I'd visit the club, got as far as the door. They would have asked me about you, don't get around much anymore. Darling, I guess my mind's more at ease, but nevertheless, why stir up memories? I've been invited on dates, should have gone, but what for? It's awfully different without you, don't get around much anymore. Darling, I guess that my mind's more at ease. Nevertheless, why stir up memories? I've been invited on dates, should have gone, but what for? It's awfully different without you, I couldn't bear it without you. It's awfully different without you, don't get around much anymore. Oh yeah. Oh, and Trish, I was actually had Trish is requesting a song, "The Birthday Girl," and I actually was planning to play this song, and I will play it. Trish's song. Hi, Romaine is here, popping in on Facebook. How are you? Good to see you. We've got a pretty good group here tonight, actually. Thank you all for coming tonight. We're celebrating Trish's birthday tonight. and I wanted to mention Miles' birthday is coming up next week. And Ginger hasn't been here for a while, but her birthday is coming up next week. And then the week after that, my birthday is coming up. So we're going to downplay those for a while because we're celebrating Trish's birthday, and this is a request from our birthday girl Trish for the great Rodgers and Hart song, "Isn't It Romantic?" So cheers. And then after that, after I do this, yes, I will, for Romaine, I'm going to play some Dean Martin. Isn't it romantic? Music in the night, a dream that can be heard. Isn't it romantic? Moving shadows right, the oldest magic word. I hear the breezes playing in the trees above, while all the world is saying we were meant for love. Isn't it romantic? Merely to be young on such a night as this, 29. Isn't it romantic? Every note that sung is like a lover's kiss. Sweet symbols in the moonlight. Do you mean that I will fall in love? it romance? Isn't it romantic? Music in the night, a dream that can be heard. Isn't it romantic? Moving shadows write the oldest magic word. I hear the breezes playing in the trees above, while all the world is saying we were meant for love. Isn't it romantic? Merely to be young on such a night as this. Isn't it romantic? Every note that's sung is like a lover's kiss. Sweet symbols in the moonlight. Do you mean that I will fall in love perchance? Isn't it romance? And Dean Martin would tell you this: you're nobody, nobody, till somebody loves you. You're nobody till somebody cares. You may be king, you may possess the world and its gold, but gold won't bring you happiness when you're growing old. The world will stay the same, you'll never change it. As sure as the stars shine above, you're nobody till somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody to love. The world will stay the same, you'll never change it. As sure as the stars shine above, you're nobody till somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody, not just anybody. Find yourself somebody to love. Yeah, that goes out to Romaine. And by the way, Romaine's birthday was yesterday. Trisha's birthday is tomorrow. We've got all kinds of birthdays coming up. A lot of Pisces. Oh boy, watch out. So, and then Miles' birthday is coming up next week. I gotta give if anybody hears from Miles, remind him that we want to celebrate his birthday with the A-Team. and hopefully he can be part of that. And then Ginger's birthday is the same date as Miles, and then my birthday is the week after. Yay! So lots of fun, and we can feel spring in the air. Spring fever is coming to northern Michigan. I don't know if it's going to stay like this. We could possibly still have more snowy weather, but we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to do this beautiful song by Henry Mancini. And Henry Mancini is on my mind because Henry Mancini's birthday is actually in April 16th. But right now, this evening, Monica Mancini, Henry Mancini's daughter, is doing a special concert in Sedona, Arizona for the Sedona Film Festival in honoring Henry Mancini's 100th birthday year. He was born in apparently 1924, so this is his 100th birthday coming up this year, and they're doing a special concert in Sedona, which I wish I could be a part. I hope they record it so I can watch it, because I love Henry Mancini is well respected as one of the great American songwriters. He is part of the what do they call the great standards, the Great American Songbook. That's it. And the Great American Songbook started in the 1920s and extended into the 40s, somewhat into the 50s, but Henry Mancini actually extended it a little bit into the 60s when he did songs like Moon River and Days of Wine and Roses. So Henry Mancini is someone I especially admire, and this is a song called what is the title of this song? The title is not in the lyrics. Two for the Road. Two for the Road. If you're feeling fancy free, come wander through this world with me, and any place we chance to be will be a rendezvous. Two for the road, travel down the years, collecting precious memories, selecting souvenirs and living life the way we please. In summertime, the sun will shine. In winter, we'll drink summer wine. And every day that you are mine will be a lovely day, as long as love still wears a smile. I know that we'll be two for the road, and that's a long, long time. If you're feeling fancy free, come wander through this world with me. And any place we chance to be will be a rendezvous. Too far the road we'll travel down the years, collecting precious memories, selecting souvenirs, and living life the way we please. In summertime the sun will shine, in winter we'll drink summer wine, and every day that you are mine will be a lovely day, as long as love still wears a smile. I know that we'll be two for the road, and that's a long, long time. Okay, thank you for letting me practice on that song. I did that song maybe 10 or 15 years ago, so I'm reviving it, and I'll be doing a Henry Mancini special coming up in April. And so we've got all these birthdays. Trisha's birthday, we celebrated. I still have a little bit of wine left in my glass, so cheers, everybody. And and we have a request for the Silver Plain song. Yes, I think I can do that. I haven't done it probably since last time you asked for it, Romaine, so I'm going to give it a try. Hope everybody's feeling good and relaxed, and I'm going to have to look up the lyrics. I think I know them, but it's been so long since I've done it. I'm going to look them up on the. It's funny because I just did a Joe Stafford song earlier. I don't know if you were here, Romaine, but I did Alone Together, which was a beautiful song by Joe Stafford, and Joe Stafford also did the Silver Plain song, as well as Dean Martin. But I think Dean Martin was copying Joe Stafford, but Dean Martin did, of course, a great job of it. Belong to me, Joe Stafford, and see the pyramids along the Nile, watch the sunrise on a tropic isle. Just remember, darling, all the while, you belong to me. See the marketplace in old Algiers, see the photographs and souvenirs. Just remember till your dream appears, you belong to me. I'd be so alone without you. Maybe you'll be lonesome too, and blue. Fly the ocean in a silver plane, see the jungle when it's wet with rain. Just remember till you're home again, you belong to me. be so alone without you. Maybe you'll be lonesome too, and blue. Fly the ocean in a silver plane. See the jungle when it's wet with rain. Just remember till you're home again, you belong to me. C'est bon. Lovers say it in France when they thrill to romance. It means that it's so good. C'est bon. So I say it to you like the French people do. It means that it's so good. Every sigh, every feel, every kiss, dear, lead to only one thing, and it's this, dear. C'est bon. Nothing else can replace your slightest embrace. And if you only would be my own for the rest of my days, I will whisper this phrase, my darling, c'est bon. Every sigh, every thrill, and every kiss, dear, lead to only one thing, and it's this, dear. C'est bon. Nothing else can replace your slightest embrace. And if you only would be my own for the rest of my days, I will whisper this phrase, my darling, c'est bon, c'est bon, c'est bon. Darling, c'est bon, c'est bon, c'est bon. C'est bon, c'est bon, my darling, c'est bon. All right, well, that just about does it for Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. Thank you all for coming, and happy birthday to all the birthday people out there, especially Trish. We celebrate here once again. Here's happy birthday to Trish. There's a picture of us at Mackinac Island when we met up last May, I think. I can't remember the exact date, but anyway, happy birthday. That was at that coffee shop, Lucky Bean, a great coffee. If you go to Mackinac Island, go to Lucky Bean Coffee Shop. It's way better than Starbucks, and it's fun to meet the local people there, and that's where we were, I believe. So anyway, thank you for coming, and it's c'est bon to have you here at in the audience, and thank you all for coming, and I hope to see you all soon. I hope to see you all in person really soon. That would be great. That would be the greatest. Oh, wait, one before I go, I noticed that Ron sent me a text about the Mancini show, and I wonder if I can. He sent a still picture. So that doesn't help me any with the audio, but I wonder if it's going to be, if you want to go to the Sedona Film Festival and see what they have online. They might have something more extensive online. Henry Mancini birthday concert or tribute or whatever it is to Henry Mancini at the Sedona Film Festival. And he sent me this picture. You can hardly see it, but It's a picture of the auditorium. I think that's the auditorium at the high school. I can't remember the name of it, but anyway, thank you very much for coming. It's great to have each and every one of you here, and we're going to keep celebrating birthdays, but this was a good one tonight. So thank you, Trish, for having a birthday tomorrow, and thank you, Romaine, for having a birthday yesterday. And we will see you next time. Love you all.